Hey, thanks for checking out the Route 56 recap. This week, Andy Vano did our teaching. It was on the lesson Storm Stopped Cold, which is where Jesus stops a storm. I'm going to give you a little bit of that passage just to catch you up to speed. It's from Mark chapter 4, verse 35 to 41. The part that I want to read to you is just where the furious squall came up. The waves were breaking over the boat. Andy did a really funny thing with that. You can ask your kids. They'll remember. So that it was nearly swamped. Jesus was in the stern, sleeping on a cushion. The disciples woke him and said to him, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" And then, Jesus wakes up, stops the storm. He asks them, "Where's your faith?" He said, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" And the disciples were terrified. They ask each other, "Who is this?" Even the wind and the waves obey him. Just a great lesson about when we hit storms in our life, do we really understand that we have God with us? The big question that we've been asking them is, besides what's going on in your life, what do you do when you face a challenge in your life? What do you do when you face something hard? Can you rely on God in that? Are you asking the disciples question of, Jesus, don't you care? You're sleeping through this, you don't care at all. Or can you ask, "Hey, Jesus, can you help me?" And the "don't you care" prayer, God's fine with that. He can handle it. But really, we want our hearts to be more just asking, "God, listen, here's what's going on. Please help." Another thing you could ask them besides, how do you handle a situation when something's going really wrong? But just some scripture that encourages them that you could read to them. Just an awesome one is Psalm 46. That's the one that starts, "God is our refuge and our strength and ever-present help in time of trouble." It goes on. The whole thing is pretty encouraging. But if you can just give them, just from your own life, how God's helped you out in storms, and then just give them scripture to just build them up, because we're all going to face these times. And some of our kids are facing them as we speak, So thanks so much for checking us out this week, and we'll see you next time.